Let's start and make the Chatpata Pudina fries. For that, I have peeled the potatoes and sliced them a little thick like this. Turmeric, oil, salt, and this is the Pudina masala. To make this masala, we require mint leaves, curry leaves, black pepper powder, red chili powder, chaat masala, garlic powder, ground cumin and coriander, and salt. So first in a pan, I will take the mint leaves and dry roast them on medium flame. You'll see they have changed the color. Then add the curry leaves to it and dry roast them as well on medium flame. We don't want to burn the leaves. They are done. Now let them cool down at room temperature. Then take the mint leaves in a mixer jar. Add the curry leaves to it that we have roasted right now. Make sure they both are at the room temperature. Then add black pepper powder to it. About 1 teaspoon. Ground cumin and coriander, half teaspoon. Garlic powder, half teaspoon. Chaat masala, 1 to 1.5 teaspoon. Red chili powder, half teaspoon. Then add salt as per taste. And then grind it nicely. In a pot, I have took boiling water. To this I will add salt as per taste. So make sure the water becomes salty. Add salt accordingly. Then add turmeric powder, about 1 teaspoon, and then put the potatoes into it. Be very careful. And then mix it. And we are going to cook this for about 2 minutes on high flame. Drain the water after 2 minutes. In a kadai or pan, I will take oil. We are going to deep fry the potatoes. So add oil accordingly. Once the oil is hot enough, we are going to deep fry the boiled potatoes till they become nice golden brown in color. Light golden brown. So deep fry on high flame. Make sure they are cooked evenly. So you can see they have changed their color and they are cooked. So I'll remove them. Be very careful and fry the next batch. Once the fries are done and they are still warm enough, we are going to put the Pudina masala or the mint masala that we have prepared right now. Coat the fries properly and evenly into the masala. We don't require more salt. Perfect. And this is how our Chatpata Pudina fries are ready. Very easy and very tasty pizza. 1 cup of all-purpose flour of maida, 1.5 teaspoons sugar,
1 teaspoon active dry yeast, half teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoon olive oil and half cup of lukewarm water. So first in the mixing bowl I will take the sugar, then add the lukewarm water to it, give it a quick whisk and then add the active dry yeast. Set it aside for 10 minutes for proving. In the same mixture after 10 minutes I will add the flour, salt and olive oil. Olive oil right now, knead it, and once it's kneaded properly by adding water, I will add some more olive oil to it. Knead for about 10 minutes and keep it.
So after 6 hours you can see the dough has risen nicely. So I'll start by kneading the dough again with a light hand. So knead it properly for about 4 to 5 minutes. Yes. Now we'll start preparing the pizza base. Dust some flour onto the plain surface and then take the about medium sized ball depending on the baking dish. Start rolling it. It must be evenly rolled out from all the sides. Not too thick and not too thin. So roll it out evenly. Dust some more flour if required. Perfect. Brush some oil onto the baking tray. And then dust some flour onto it. Then put the rolled out pizza base and pull it out a little bit. Then take the mozzarella sticks and place them at the ends of the circle or the base. Perfect. Now seal in the mozzarella sticks. Cover the sticks properly with the base. And seal it properly. Seal it properly. As you can see, it's done now. Perfect. Now we'll cut the mozzarella stick into half like this. And then cut into the ends. Perfect. Done. And now we are going to twist the dough. So twist the cheese part. And this is how our cheesy bites pizza base is ready. Now for the sauce, I have taken tomato sauce. Into it I have added oregano and basil, dried oregano and dried basil. Mix it well and then apply it to the pizza base. And then apply garlic mayonnaise to it. This is optional. Then put the grated mozzarella cheese. Perfect. Now put the toppings of your choice. Here I am adding sliced capsicum, green capsicum, diced tomatoes, de-seeded, green olives, pitted and sliced, some more tomatoes, and sliced onions. Sprinkle some basil, oregano, and then brush the bites with oil. We are going to bake this in a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 20 to 25 minutes. The cheese must melt properly and the base must cook. So you'll get the brown marks as you can see after 20 minutes. I'm going to sprinkle the oregano and chili flakes onto it. And our yummy, delicious cheesy bites pizza is ready. It's very easy. For that we require boiled pasta, sliced button mushrooms, pitted olives green and black, cherry tomatoes, fresh basil leaves, jalapenos, oil, salt, garlic mayonnaise, black pepper powder and fresh cream. So first in a pan, I'll take 1 teaspoon of oil. To it I will add about 2 tablespoons of garlic mayonnaise. You may use normal eggless mayonnaise. To it I will add about half cup of fresh cream. Whisk it nicely on medium-high flame. Once it comes to a boil, I will add the pickled jalapenos. I have roughly chopped them. Add some black pepper powder as per taste and salt as per taste. Whisk it nicely and let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. To this I will add some pasta cooking water. You may use normal water to adjust the consistency. And then add cherry tomatoes. I have halved them. Add some pitted sliced black olives, some pitted green olives, and mix it. Then add some sliced button mushrooms. Mix it nicely. Let the flavors combine. And then add the cooked pasta. I'm using spaghetti. You may use penne, farfalle, or even fusilli. Then add some more water and mix it nicely on high flame. Then I will remove it in a serving dish, top it with some olives and tear some fresh basil leaves on top. And this is how our mushroom pasta is ready. So let's start. For that we require burger buns. These are homemade burger buns. Cheese slice, spicy paneer, lettuce leaves, tomato, onion, mayonnaise spread. To make the spicy paneer and the mayonnaise spread, we require paneer cubes, maida, salt, peri-peri spice mix. I have added water to it and made a paste, corn flour, red chili powder, breadcrumbs, garlic mayonnaise, tomato sauce, and water. So first in a mixing bowl I will take maida or refined flour. To it I will add corn flour. For half cup of maida we require about 1 tablespoon of corn flour. I will add salt as per taste. Then add the red chili powder, 2 teaspoons, and peri-peri spice mix, about 2 teaspoons. Then whisk it nicely and then add water to it. Make a nice paste out of it. We want it to be at pouring consistency, so I'll add some more water and whisk it nicely. It's done. Now in a plate I will take the breadcrumbs. To it I will add the red chili powder as per taste, salt again as per taste. Mix it well. Then take the paneer, dip it into the maida batter, coat it nicely from all the sides, remove the excess batter from the paneer and then coat it into the breadcrumbs mixture. Make sure it's coated nicely. Then again I'm going to dip it into the maida batter. So again coat it properly from all the sides. Perfect. Remove the excess batter and very carefully we are going to coat it into the breadcrumbs. So again from all the sides. Make sure it's coated nicely. Perfect. I'll make the other paneer cube as well. Coat it nicely into the breadcrumbs. Perfect. So we are going to double coat the paneer. First into the maida batter and then into the breadcrumbs mixture. So coat it evenly. Now in a frying pan I have taken oil. So I'll put the paneer cubes. So coat it evenly. Now in a frying pan I have taken oil. So I'll put the paneer cubes into the oil very carefully. With the help of the spoon I'm going to pour oil onto the paneer. So be very careful while doing this. Make sure the flame is high. And let the paneer become nice golden brown in color. So keep pouring oil onto the paneer. We'll flip it once it's golden brown in color. So flip it very carefully. Oops. Be very careful while flipping the paneer. And once it's golden brown, I'll remove it. Perfect. Now for the mayonnaise spread, I will take garlic mayonnaise. You may use normal eggless mayonnaise. So about 1 tablespoon of garlic mayonnaise. To it I will add about 2 teaspoons of tomato sauce. You may use tomato ketchup. And then add red chili powder. You're going to make a little spicy mixture. So add the red chili powder accordingly. Mix it nicely. And this is how our mayonnaise spread is ready. Now I'll take the burger buns. I have divided into half. So on a hot tawa, I'll add some oil and then we are going to roast them till they become nice golden brown in color like this. And then remove them. Now I'll take the mayonnaise spread and then apply it onto the burger bun on one side. Perfect. Then take the lettuce leaves. I have chopped them. You may use whole lettuce leaf. And then put the spicy paneer onto it. Put the cheese slice. Top it with some tomatoes and onions. Take the other half of the burger bun. Again apply some mayonnaise spread. And make the burger. Wow. So this is how our paneer burger is ready.